This is CHS TV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Emma.
And I'm Kyle with your morning announcements for Wednesday, December 10th.
Let's start off our show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good morning, Cathedral. I just want to go through the lockdown procedures here at Cathedral. We are going to be practicing this tomorrow. Later on in this announcement, Mr. Lawler is going to sound the alarm, but we do have to go through a number of items of what happens when you do hear the alarm. The alarm would be sounded if we had an intruder or something that we consider to be a danger to all of us, and in that case, the real key is to follow these procedures. So first of all, classroom teachers, and if you go into the hallway, take a look around and gather anybody in the hallway. Please put them into your classroom. Doesn't matter if they're in your class. And close and lock the door. Turn off the lights, close the blinds, and have the students gather away from the window on the floor. It's very important, and basically the research, most of what I'm saying will come down to this basic point. The research tells you that in situations of great, tremendous emergency, nobody has ever gone through a locked door. And so the places that you don't want to be is you don't want to be out where it's easy to see you, and you don't want to be in very public areas. So the places you don't want to be are gymnasiums, libraries, forum, cafeteria, hallways. And if you get into a classroom and lock the door, that's the safest place to be. So that's basically what it comes down to. And tomorrow we're going to practice it. Now, in the event of a lockdown, students and teachers, please refrain from using electronic devices. Sometimes there'll be such a spike in the use of electronic devices that it can cause the cell phone towers to actually break down, and that will cause a major panic. Also, because the message, in a lot of these cases, there have been lockdowns in our school board, which have been relatively benign, not that serious, but, when the message gets out there, it just creates panic. So the school board will control the message, and the messages will be timely, but please don't use your electronic devices in those cases. If you're in the hallway, students or teachers get to the nearest classroom and get in it. Okay, and then if that's not available, then basically use your common sense and get away from those areas that I just described earlier. If you happen to get caught in the washroom, that's a bit of an unlucky place to be, but you do have to stay in the washroom. You're supposed to go in a stall, get up on the toilet seat actually, but again, lock yourself in and try to be out of sight, out of mind. If you are in the cafeteria, flee the cafeteria, either to the nearest classroom or outside. And if we are fleeing outside, go to the southeast area of the field. And then one more point, if the fire alarm went off during a lockdown, at that point, we don't give you specific instructions. We're going to ask you to use your common sense. So if you feel like you're in danger because, there is a fire, then obviously flee. If you don't see a fire, you don't smell smoke, you don't think there is a fire, you're supposed to remain in lockdown, because that could actually be used as a tactic to get people out of lockdown, which is something we don't want to do. So all this practice, it's just, that's something we're going to do tomorrow. No need to be alarmed. We're going to practice it so we're ready in a worst case scenario. And at this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Lawler to sound the alarm. We're not going into lockdown. I just want you to recognize the sound of the alarm. We're going to practice that tomorrow. So Mr. Lawler, if you can sound the lockdown alarm, please. Thank you. Okay, and with that, I will pass it back to the desk.
Thanks, sir. Attention all Period 1 teachers who signed up with the Christmas Miracle program. Please take this week to finish filling your baskets with food, snacks, toiletries, and any other items you think would help. The baskets will be collected on Friday. Thank you for all your support.
Any staff or students who would like to make a Christmas cookie order, please pick up a cookie order form from the cafeteria cash register or from Miss Jordan. You must order your cookies by Friday, and they will be delivered to you on the 18th. Cookies are $5 per dozen, and you can order sugar cookies, peanut butter balls, red velvet, coconut caramel, or shortbread cookies. Any best buddies wishing to go to Glee's Christmas show this Thursday with their buddies should see Miss Gervais today in room 208. Don't forget to purchase your ticket for the Glee show on your lunches.
Attention all students. If you have not already registered on pathtosuccess.ca, you need to do so by the new year. You need to be registered in order to select your classes for next year and have access to your credit counseling summary sheet. Guidance counselors will be visiting Period 1 classes over the next 2 weeks to help facilitate this process. Students can also register on their own, and the instructions are posted on the scrolling announcements. If you have any questions, please see your guidance counselor.
Just a reminder that tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the Cathedral Forum, the Glee Club is putting on their Christmas show entitled It's Christmas Time with Glee. Tickets are $4 for students and $6 for adults. If you cannot make the show, you are more than welcome to make a donation since 100% of the proceeds will be going to the Master Children's Hospital. Hope to see all of you there. Thank you from Mr. LaRue.
Students enrolled in the Mighty program are reminded of their meeting today after school in room 314. Please see Ms. DiGregorio if you cannot attend. Also a reminder to all Culture of Life Committee members that our Christmas service project continues today after school. Thanks from Ms. Craig.
Attention all STEP squad members. Beginning today, there will be a mandatory practice every day after school leading up to the Christmas assembly. Thank you from Mr. Siripiana.
Moving into sports, yesterday after school, our junior boys basketball team crushed ACMT 72-33 in their fourth season game. Isaiah Parkinson led the way with 16 points, Michael Samanda followed with 13 points, and Sergio Rivas hit 3 3-pointers, adding 9 points. All the players played great, and the coaches were very proud of the win. Great job, boys. Practices after school today in our gym.
Finally, the Boys Developmental Rugby Academy resumes today, Wednesday, December 10th. The academy is for all junior and senior aged boys interested in playing rugby for Cathedral this season. New players are welcome and no experience is necessary. Players are asked to meet in room 102 by 6:45 p.m. for the video session. Players are reminded to bring athletic wear as the team will move to the gymnasium and fitness center following the classroom. See Coach Davis for further information.
And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Right after our show, you can view a 3-minute video about Christmas and Advent trivia.
Have a great day, girls, and thanks for watching.